Hi guys, welcome to chemistry. Let's get started with chapter 2. So what do we have? What are the basic units of matter for all living things? These are the atoms. What are atoms made up of? They're made up of subatomic particles. So how I remember it is just simply this. What is this that I have in my hand? It's a pen, right? So a pen is P-E-N. Simply draw a circle. I write P, E, N. So I have protons, neutrons, electrons. Protons are positive. They are the personality of the atom. That means they tell me exactly what atom it is. If I only have one proton, then I already know it's hydrogen. If I have two, it's helium, so on and so forth. If I change the number of protons inside of the atom, it actually changes the atom completely. Let's say I have helium that has two protons in it. If I take away a proton, what do I have? I no longer have helium, so I changed personality. I have hydrogen. So personality tells me what atom it is. Neutrons plus protons, the combination of these two make up what we call the atomic mass. Sometimes they call it atomic mass, sometimes they say mass number or atomic mass number. As long as you know the mass of the atom depends on the number of protons and neutrons, you should be fine. So personality, atomic mass, and sometimes they'll write the number like this. Let's say it's oxygen, and oxygen has 16, right? That's the weight of oxygen, and it has 8 protons. So how many neutrons does it have? It has 8. 8 plus 8 equals 16. So this is the atomic mass, the weight of oxygen, etc. If I change the number of neutrons, in the atom, what is it called? Different number of neutrons is called an isotope. So let's say I have carbon 12. Maybe I add a neutron, I have carbon 13. It's still carbon because the protons and the personality are the same, but the number of neutrons is different, and therefore the mass is different. And then maybe I have carbon 14, etc. Electrons, if I change the number of electrons, you notice the difference between the two? Protons and neutrons are found in the nucleus of the atom, whereas the electrons are kind of floating outside in an electron cloud. If I change the number of electrons, we call that an ion. There's two different types of ions. If I have a positively charged ion, any ion that you have a change in charge or a difference in charge, you're going to have either a positive or negative. Positive, I remember cat. The plus sign in cation reminds me that it is a positively charged ion. The negatively charged ions are just called anions. Cations and anions.